Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I know. I'm so sorry for just disappearing and not posting anything for almost a month. I just had a lot of stuff going on and I just had to take care of all of that, take care of myself, and I'm so much better. And I'm back. I know I feel like I always leave and then I'm like, oh, I'm back, and then I leave again. I really want to stay committed to continue to upload consistently how I was. I felt like I was almost starting like a schedule on uploading. So I'm back. I'm so happy. I actually really missed filming for you guys. And another thing, obviously you can tell I did cut my hair. It is short now. I have kind of like a long bob going on, which I'm totally loving. I have been wanting to cut my hair like this for the longest. I just always chickened out, and I feel like I just said this in my previous video, but I think this one's gonna go up before that video, so just keep that in mind. That's why I'm mentioning it again, because I still wasn't sure of which video I was going to upload at what time. So yeah, like I was saying, I am obsessed with how my hair turned out. I love it. I feel like my head is much lighter since I don't have half of my hair anymore. And I'm not naked. I'm just wearing like a, what is it called? Off the shoulder, or yeah, off the shoulder top. So anyways, on to what today's video is actually going to be about before I start blabbering for like 10 minutes about nothing. I do have a haul for you guys, a drugstore haul slash some ColourPop goodies that I picked up. So some of the stuff is not too recent, but it's not like months ago that I purchased it. And I miss my little ears. I'm not wearing my ears for this video. There we go. I think you can barely see them, but I'm still gonna pop them on because I just love them. So something I bought recently is the Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara from L'Oreal, and obviously we have all heard about this mascara and it being compared to the Better Than Sex mascara. I don't think I've ever tried the Better Than Sex mascara, but I ran out of my mascara and I was like, you know what, I'll just give it a try and just actually see if it works, rather than trying it and comparing it to another mascara right away. I can really see if I like it and if it really works. Another thing I purchased is the Real Techniques Bold Metals Collection Miracle Sponge, the Diamond Sponge. I actually used it today, and let me see where it's at. Up close and personal. Here it is. It's filthy because I used it today, but I have been loving this sponge. The only beauty blender I have left is my black one, and this I only use it dry. I never really wet it. I never liked this one in particular for foundation. I use it to set my makeup and use it with setting powder. I never wet this one, and that's the only one I have, so I don't have any beauty blender to apply foundation right now. And I decided to pick this one up, and I'm actually very impressed. I didn't think I was going to like it. I like the orange one, but I don't love it. I would much prefer my beauty blender over the orange one. But this one, I haven't bought my beauty blender because I'm just so obsessed with it. And I actually use it like this. I don't use it like this to apply foundation. I use the very flat side, and it literally covers my face super quickly because it's big. Especially when you wet it, it expands a lot. So I've actually really been loving this, and yeah, I definitely recommend it. I think it was like $10. Another thing from Real Techniques is this brush set. This actually, my aunt bought it for me up north. That's where she lives. I think she got it at Marshall's, or either Marshall's, TJ Maxx, or Burlington, or Ross. I think Ross. And it was only $9.99. The original price for this is $29. So $10, you can't beat it for this gorgeous set of brushes. They are dirty. I just put them back in there so you guys can actually see what the brush set looks like and not just like the empty box. I obviously have been using them. This is a limited edition Berlin set from Real Techniques, and it looks like this. So I bought some liquid lipsticks from the drugstore. You guys know I'm a liquid lipstick junkie, but I never really bought them from the drugstore because they were never really real liquid lipsticks that dried matte. They would always dry like, or they wouldn't dry, or it would have like a semi-matte. I don't really like those. I like my liquid lipsticks to be matte AF. So I seen that these two were coming out. This one's from the brand Maybelline, and it's the Super Stay Matte Ink in the color Escapist, however you say it. And this one's supposed to be really, really, really matte and like a true matte. The color, obviously, you guys know me already. These are the colors I tend to pick up all the time. It's like a very dark, vampy, plummy shade. And then the other ones from the brand Rimmel, they're the Stay Matte Liquid Lip Colors. I did do a review on these. I think this was actually my last video I did. And I don't really like them, to be honest. The first color, I love this color. I always have to buy everything in this color. Is Plum de Show, which this is not really a plum color. It's more cranberry rather than plum. So the name's kind of like off. It's super sheer, as you can see, and it's patchy. You have to layer them. Those weren't for me. And then the other color is Midnight. This actually looks like, I mean, the name, I would think of something dark like this. But again, this one's patchy. It's kind of very similar to this one down here from Maybelline. The Maybelline one actually dries like super, super matte and it doesn't move. Those do too, but they are really patchy when you apply them on your lips. I will leave the link to the review in the bottom bar. The review I did a quicker review for them, and let me take them off because these will stain my hands, but like so weird. Not like in a like in the same way you apply it. They just stain so weird. I don't know. Moving on, I have two glitters, and these actually I went to a plus size clothing store, or a store that has plus size clothing, and they have a bunch of makeup, and they had these J-Cat Rocking the Night sparkling powders. So they're like basically glitters, and they look like this. They're stunning. I love these glitters. They were only $3. This one's Champagne Kiss, and it's like a champagne rosy glitter, and then this one's called Bondi Black, and it's like a kind of like a black with a lot of different color glitters in it. It's really pretty. Two highlighters that I picked up. The first one I'm so excited for. I picked it up from Walmart. I finally found it. I have been hunting this down and it was always sold out. Don't mind if I touch my hair 20 million times in this video. I know it will probably be happening. So the Flower Beauty Shimmer and Strobe Highlighting Palette. Guys, this is amazing. Like, you need this in your life ASAP. It has 3 different color highlighters, and it is like a little palette. It's white, it's sleek, has like the rose gold writing and detail, which I love. It's from Flower Beauty, like I said, and this is Drew Barrymore's makeup line, and it is available at Walmart. So the brush, I don't really care for, whatever. But the highlighters, like, this is the real deal. This is gold. Let me swatch them for you guys. Do you guys see that? Do you guys see that? There's like a light champagne shade, like a rose gold shade, and then a gold. Like, this is a perfect palette. Perfect palette. I use all the colors. I like to mix them together all the time. Today I mixed this one and this one. They don't really have names. It's just the first shade, which is like the light champagne shade, and the gold. I mixed them today, and that's what I'm wearing. Love it. It is $12, which is a little pricey for like drugstore, but it is a palette and it's amazing. It's worth the money. Look for it and get it. Now, the last drugstore thing from Walmart, also I found the Maybelline Master Chrome Metallic Highlighter. And I was hunting this one down as well because I just saw the rave on Instagram and stuff. And I was like, you know what? I need to try it. Even though it's like a gold shade, I feel like it goes nicely over my other highlighters. And it just adds that pop, which is why I purchased it. Because on its own, I feel like it's a little too gold. So it would be perfect for like medium to deeper skin tones. But I still use it. I find a way to work it. So this is what it looks like. Let me swatch it as well. Let me do it down here. There you go. You can see it's definitely really gold, and definitely for, like I said, medium to deeper skin tones. But I like to top it on my highlights like this. I will top it, and it just gives that extra little pop without being too much gold. So yeah, if you're medium to deeper skin tones, this is an amazing highlighter. Look for it, pick it up. I recommend it. Now onto the stuff from ColourPop. I placed an order with them a little bit ago, and I have been loving everything that I got actually. First thing, the boring stuff, eyebrow pencil. This is my favorite eyebrow pencil. This is the one I currently use, and I have been using for a while now. I would say maybe like a year already. And I just continue to repurchase it because it's my ride or die eyebrow pencil. It's the brow pencil from ColourPop in the color black and brown, because my hair is black now and I didn't want to do like that black look on my brows, even though sometimes they might look like that. They're not. I recommend it. It's like $5 or $6. It's like the best brow pencil I've used, and I've tried a bunch. I've even tried the Anastasia one, and I just like this one so much better. Now I picked up the thing that I actually placed the order for and was shopping on ColourPop, was for this baby. The Yes Please palette. This palette is just me, like in a palette. The colors, you guys know I love warm tones, and this is an amazing palette. This palette is like the best travel friendly palette. You can literally do so many looks with this palette, and obviously if you love warm tones, if you don't, this is not going to be your favorite palette. But it is mine. I love the colors. It has mattes, it has like a shimmer, and it has like a metallic shade. I just really love that they also included like the name spec here. It's just a perfect travel palette for me, or like everyday palette. I just love it. It's so small and it's nice. I love it. And it's super inexpensive. I think it was like $18, $16 or $18, so you cannot beat that. I personally really like ColourPop shadows because they're super creamy, super buttery, and easy to blend, and the pigmentation is definitely there. So if you can get your hands on this palette, definitely pick it up. It is totally worth it. Now the last two things are highlighters. The first one I picked up was this pressed powder face highlighter duo, because it's like a highlighter bronzer. If I would have paid attention and known that it was like a bronzer, I wouldn't have picked it up, but I saw swatches and it looked super pigmented, and when I got it, it really wasn't that much pigmented. I got the color Bougie Call. It was like their new highlighter duo thing. It is a pretty color, but I don't feel like it's super pigmented. It's very light. It's a very light highlight. It's like you can barely see it. And you guys, I mean, look at my highlight. Like really, this one? No. Like, I have tried to make it like incredibly pigmented, but it just doesn't work out for me. I tried to make it work already and it just didn't, so yeah. I mean, I think it was only $6, so I don't mind keeping it. I wasn't gonna return it or anything like that. I might give it away, so yeah. And the last one that I'm most definitely excited for, and the one I do recommend, is one of their Super Shock Cheek highlighters. I always have an issue saying Super Shock. I can't say it quickly. Super Shock Cheek highlighter, and this is in the color Flexitarian. This is amazing. If you've ever tried their Super Shock eyeshadows, you will know the pigmentation in those, and that you have to apply them with your finger. This is almost the same thing. I tried applying it with a brush and it doesn't really work. I don't mind applying it with my finger and then blending it out with a brush. So yeah, it's in the color Flexitarian, and it feels like butter, literal butter. Look at this. Do you see that? Like, here's the other one, barely there, and then here's this. Like, you can blind someone with this highlighter. That's how amazing it is. I love it, and I definitely recommend it. I want to pick up more of their highlighters because of these, only these, the Super Shock ones, because they're amazing. So yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you for sticking by me, even though, you know, I just disappeared. I promise not to do that anymore as often. Just kidding, just kidding. I promise not to do that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.